In bodybuilding, every muscle tells a story, but nothing makes a physique stand out like a pair of massive, perfectly sculpted shoulders. From the cannonball delts of Kevin Levrone, to the freakishly massive shoulders of Marcus Rule, to the flawless 3D roundness of Phil Heath, the best delts in history are remembered as masterpieces of muscle. Some bodybuilders built shoulders that were pure shock value, exploding with size and mass, while others created shoulders that looked like they were chiseled by an artist, round, aesthetic, and timeless. In this video, we'll break down the top 6 greatest shoulders of all time. If you're serious about lifting or just love bodybuilding history, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps you discover more training secrets, epic physiques, and motivational stories every week. At number 6, it's Big Ramy, the modern monster who made competitors nervous the second he stepped on stage. His shoulders alone carried more muscle than most guys had in their entire bodies. Huge, round, and ridiculously massive. In today's era of freak-level bodybuilding, Ramy became the face of raw power, with delts so wide, it looked like his frame could barely handle them. Fans and judges couldn't look away from the sheer shock factor of his presence. Sure, some debated his aesthetics, but no one denied his freakish size. His secret? Pushing insane weight with presses and isolations that kept adding more muscle. If Arnold was about beauty, Ramy is all about size and dominating the stage with it. At number 5, we've got Phil Heath, the Gift, the man whose shoulders looked like they were designed on a computer. His delts had insane roundness with perfect separation that made them pop in every pose. From the front, side, or back, Phil's shoulders gave him a 3D look that no one else could match. They weren't just big, they were flawless, with detail and polish that made them appear sculpted, not grown. Fans often said his shoulders looked photoshopped even in real life, and that's no exaggeration. Phil trained with surgical precision, focusing on mind-muscle connection and perfect form to carve out delts that were pure art. Standing on stage, his shoulders flowed seamlessly into his famous arms and chest, creating the illusion of a superhero physique. At number 5, Phil Heath redefined what roundness and detail should look like, proving that perfection is sometimes real. Yeah, buddy! At number 4, it's Ronnie Coleman, the king of mass and pure power. His shoulders were absolute tanks, huge, dense, and packed with freaky detail that made him look twice as wide as anyone else. Ronnie's training was insane, pressing 200-pound dumbbells overhead like they were feathers, crushing military presses, and lifting weights others wouldn't dare touch. That raw strength carved delts that weren't just massive, they were shredded, with veins popping under the stage lights. When Ronnie hit a front double biceps, his shoulders exploded outward, making his already giant frame look untouchable. Pros didn't just respect his shoulders, they feared them. At number 4, Ronnie's cannonball delts are one of bodybuilding's most legendary displays of mass and power. Number 3 goes to Marcus Rule, the German giant who totally redefined what it means to be a freak. His shoulders weren't just big, they were out of this world, like boulders stacked on top of mountains of muscle. Fans joked his delts were so massive, they made his head look tiny. And they weren't kidding. Marcus didn't just train shoulders, he crushed them, loading up machines and dumbbells with insane weight until his delts grew to freakish, inhuman size. On stage, his shoulders shocked everyone, dwarfing even the biggest competitors of his time. Maybe they weren't the prettiest, but when it came to pure size and shock factor, no one matched Marcus. At number 3, he showed that being a freak is what makes you unforgettable. At number 2, it's Paul Dillett, the man whose shoulders looked almost unreal, earning him a nickname, Freakenstein. His delts were absolutely massive, round, wide, and so freaky they pushed the limits of what the human body could look like. Paul wasn't about fine lines or delicate flow. He was about shock factor, and his shoulders delivered that in every pose. They capped off his gigantic frame, making his arms and chest look even more monstrous. And when he spread out on stage, the crowd couldn't believe the width. Every angle showed shoulders that seemed too big to be real, giving him one of the most intimidating upper bodies in bodybuilding history. At number 2, Paul Dillett proves that sometimes freak genetics and raw mass can create a spectacle no one ever forgets. And at number 1, it's Kevin Levrone, the man whose shoulders are legendary, the greatest in bodybuilding history. Known as the Maryland Muscle Machine, his delts were pure dynamite, explosive, round, and perfectly capped like cannonballs strapped to his frame. On stage, his shoulders stole the show, making his upper body look insanely wide and powerful. What set him apart? Kevin could grow his shoulders ridiculously fast, transforming his physique in weeks and leaving competitors in awe. His pressing strength was unmatched, and his shoulders were the perfect mix of brutal training and incredible genetics. Fans and pros alike agree. No one's delts looked like his. At number 1, Kevin Levrone is the ultimate king of shoulders, the gold standard of delt dominance. If you love this, smash that like button. Thanks for watching. Your support keeps me going, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon with another epic bodybuilding video. Until then, stay strong, take care, and I'll see you next time.